Hello everyone, good day. And today we're going to discuss about fonts, Fonts. Another term for font is type, Type. So if you look at this, okay, I show you this notebook and this thing here, this is a font style. So this is a font style, a certain style of the font. I'll show you another style. Now this is another another font style. And by the way, haven't you noticed this book design applies the principle of contrast because the background is dark and the font color is white. There is a contrast between the white and the violet background. So this is another font style. So let's check out other font styles. Let's open Microsoft Word. Now, if you go to your Word software and let me share my screen. I'm sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. Okay, I'll share my screen. Okay, so if we go here to our Microsoft Word, we can type a sentence. For example, let's type the sentence, the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. Now, this is a common sentence they make someone type when that person is learning to touch type or learning to type in general. And the reason for that is because this sentence contains all the letters of the alphabet. So when they want a person to type a sentence containing all the letters of the alphabet, this is the common sentence, the usual sentence they ask the person to type. So let's say we are going to change the font style. We just highlight it, we go to home, and then we scroll through the different fonts. If you want this font, you click it, and you now have another font style. If you don't like that, you go again to this tab and then you scroll. You can scroll for whatever you want. Let's say you want Bodoni Empty Black. Okay, let's try this Bodoni Empty Black. So you have this font style. Okay, let's try one more font style. Let's say you want another font style. You want Segoe. Okay, Segoe is common. Segoe UI. This is a common font style. Let's click that. And now the font style that you now have is what's the name of this font style? Segoe UI, which is the font style we just chose earlier. Now you can also do the same in Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, let's go to Microsoft PowerPoint. Let's insert a new slide. Okay, and let's type a sentence here. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog. And by the way, have you noticed I can type even without looking at my keyboard? That's called touch typing. And I would recommend that you learn touch typing because it helps you to be more efficient in your typing works. Later on, when you do your thesis, when you do your research proposals, touch typing will be a benefit to you because you can type even with your eyes closed. For example, if you just close my eyes, I'll type the quick brown fox jump over the lazy dog. Oh, I'm so glad I had no mistakes because you can do that when you know how to touch type. It's called touch typing, and I would recommend that you try to learn this. You because in touch typing you know where the letters are, even if you don't look at the keyboard. Anyway, we're going to increase the font size to the recommended font size, which is What is the recommended font size based on the module? The recommended font size is 32 for the content for our presentations. The recommended font size is 32. So you can change the style again here. You click this tab and then, oh, here, the tabs are here. Okay, so these are the tabs. And then you click this. Let's say you want Arial Black. You got the Arial Black style. You want another style, click here. You can scroll. You can check another. So you want this style called Castellar. Click it. You've got the Castellar style. And finally, for the last style, let's say you want the style Times New Roman. Okay. Click Times New Roman. This is now the Times New Roman font style. So these are different font styles. And you can access different font styles from this part in your PowerPoint software. Now, although there are plenty of font styles out there, there are only two general categories of font styles. And those two general categories are the serif here, the serif and the sans serif. We can read this. There are generally two types of fonts, serif and sans serif. Let's start with the serif. So what is the meaning of serif? Why is there a category? Why is there a classification for serif fonts? There is a classification for serif fonts because there are fonts with a hair-like line. Mura siya og buhok ko. Mura og one strand sa imong buhok that protrudes, nga musiwil daw, mugawas, okay? That protrudes from the body of the type or from the body of the font. Now let's have this font style. The Times New Roman font style is an example of a serif font. Ngano nga serif siya? Because klaro kaayo, there is a hair-like line. Mura og gamayng buhok nga mo protrude, mo siwil, okay? From the body of the type. The hair-like line is here. Hair-like line is here, 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 here. There are just so many parts in this font where there is a hair-like line. Mao na nga gitawag siya nga serif font or mao na nga na-classify siya as a serif font. That is why Times New Roman is classified as a serif font. Because of what? Because of the presence of a serif or a hair-like line. Kini mo na siya serif. This, the small things, hairy things na inggawas, okay, from the main body of the type mo na gitawag nga serif. Napuno siya og serif actually. Ang Times New Roman, there's serif everywhere on the edges of each letter. There are serifs there. That is why it is classified as a serif font. Now, I want you to know that kining mga serif fonts, they are not recommended for use in PowerPoint presentations. So when you submit your presentation, do not use a font na classify as a serif font nga naman. kay dili siya kaayo visible ikumpara sa mga fonts nga walay serif. So, if kining nga classification of fonts, if this type of font, kining serif fonts, are not the recommended fonts for use in PowerPoint presentations, unsa man di ay nga fonts ang gi-recommend for use in PowerPoint presentations? So the recommended fonts are the fonts that fall under the classification called sans serif. This sans serif. Okay. Now, so let's look at the sans serif font na. Okay. Kining sans serif. So the fonts that fall within the sans serif na classification, these are the fonts that are recommended for PowerPoint presentations. These are the fonts that you should use when you make your PowerPoint. Ngano gitawag man siya nga sans serif? Ang usa is serif, unya kini sans serif. Here it is. The answer is here. Look on the module. Tawag na siya nga sans serif kay wala siya'y serif because it has no serif. Okay, tanawa ninyo. Naabay hair-like line, naaba siya'y atong mga gagmay nga murag buhok that protrudes out of the body of the type. If you look at these two styles of sans serif fonts, there are no hair-like lines. Walay serif nga nang siwil sa iyang lawas. Naawa. Wa. Parehas ani, di ba naidaghang nang siwil? Dili ni mao nga font ang gi-recommend ni gamiton pang PowerPoint. Kining daghang serif po nang siwil gikan sa lawas. Asa na sa tumoy na daghang mga buhok-buhok, mga serif ang tawag ana. But here, diri sa sans serif, wala kay makita nga nang siwil nga buhok-buhok nga gagmay from the body of the type or from the body of the font. That is why gitawag siya nga sans serif or without serif. And these are the fonts that you should be using for your PowerPoint presentation. Now let's try to compare. Excuse me, I'm sorry for that. So, in terms of readability, excuse me for a moment, I need to drink water quickly. Now, if you look here, in terms of readability, kumpara ka, this column, puros ni sila font.